If you notice down here, I've got these two drum patterns at the end. What these are, they're just fills. They're just you know, variations, just to give it so it doesn't, so the drums don't sound so monotonous. If we look at pattern 12, here's what pattern 12 is, and it's just a little bounce on the snare. That's all that it really is. And on the kick. I'll show you guys the kick. Now if you notice down here at the bottom with my velocities, that's how I set up the velocities of the kick, because I've got this like a kick roll thing going on here. Well, I didn't want them to sound all the same. I wanted to give it a little bit more live feel, so I have the velocities going up like that. Okay, you want to do stuff like that because that's what's gonna give you that live feel. That's what's gonna give you that you know, that variation in dynamics, and that's what you want. That's what's gonna make your track stand out from others. You know, just a little extra stuff that you do. And then the next fill that I got, the next pattern is on pattern 13, and that one's a little bit more intricate in the sense that the snare rolls a little bit more. Cool. So that's the drums for the hook. And then if you notice, this is the first part of the hook. Okay. And then this is the second part of the hook. Now the second part is a little different. Let's go to pattern 7. That's where that's at. They're a little different because I've introduced now the Philharmonic strings and the 70s patch, the 70s strings patch from Nexus. This is where the hook builds up, because now you got a lot more stuff going on. Let me play that for you. Cool. So if you notice, on the Philharmonic strings patch, the way I've got it going is, to build intensity, I've got them going up in notes. Okay, I'm gonna play it again. Now that only works. That only works if you follow the chord progression. Okay, the notes that you put on there, they have to be in the chord that you've got them playing in. If not, it's just gonna be clashing. And you know, with strings, with high strings, you gotta keep in mind that high frequencies, you know, we're more sensitive to them. Our ears are more sensitive. So if stuff is out of pitch or out of key in higher registers, it's gonna be noticed a lot more quicker than in lower registers. Okay. So that's how I built up the second half of the hook. Getting back to here, after that there's a small section. Okay, it's kind of like a cadence into the next verse. That's this section right here. All right, now that has no drums. That's just the melodies. Let me play that for you. That's on pattern 9, and this is what that sounds like. It's got Philharmonic on the low end. It's got the Nexus, the strings patch from Nexus. And it's got this broken piano, arpeggiated piano going down from Hypersonic. It's got the Dream of You patch, the pad from Nexus, playing the block chords. And then it's got one instance of the Undertaker patch, that guitar sounding patch from Nexus. And this is what this section sounds like. Okay, and I've also got the bass line doing the same thing as the Philharmonic strings. All right, that's how you add body to the track. And then the rest of the song kind of follows the same pattern. Verse 2 is very similar to the second half of verse 1. It's shorter, that's why I wasn't able to build it up the same way. So it's just the second half of verse 1. Then it goes into the second hook, which is set up just like the first hook. And then you've got your, your little cadence again. And then this is kind of like a bridge. Okay? And the bridge I set up like I did the verses. And then it goes into the final hook, the final cadence, and then the end of the song. All right, so that's pretty much the whole gist of it. This is how I did this remake. Little extra stuff that I added. These splashes over here. Okay. Reverse cymbal effect that just adds a little bit more intensity to the record. And that's pretty much it, guys. That's how I came up with that. Any questions, any more questions you guys have, feel free to hit me up. That's davidbowesmusic@gmail.com, or you can hit me up at my MySpace at myspace.com/David Bowes. And now I present to you the remake of Luz Divina's Sorry. I hope you guys enjoy it. I hope she likes it. And that's it. That's all for now. See you guys next time. Peace.